Okay, welcome in Virgo. How are you guys doing this month? We are starting with you guys since it is Virgo season. So let's get started. We're going to start with the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck today. And yeah, let's see where we go. You have a lot happening in your sign this month. We have a new moon in your sign in Virgo. A partial lunar eclipse, so definitely some intense energy. We still have the South Node in your sign, and we have the North Node in Pisces right now. So a lot is happening for y'all right now, spiritually, energetically. A lot of purging, a lot of healing. And healing can also look, I was thinking about this a lot today. Just the idea that oftentimes when we're healing, we could be purging a lot of old energies that are keeping us stuck in old stories. And so that can look like a lot of fear coming up at times, or a lot of emotions coming up at times. That's just something I've been experiencing a little bit of as I am stepping into having more space within myself, just in different aspects of my life. So that's something I wanted to share with y'all, since we do have that South Node in your sign, and that is all about, purging old energies and old stories and past life trauma and just past life energy in general. So, all right, we have 2 cards out at this point. Let's get one more out before I share. Okay, 2 came out. So we'll take it. On the bottom here, we have enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. Beautiful. And then we have self-reliance, don't be afraid to fly solo. Resilience, rise above tribulations. Vacation, take time for relaxation and adventure. And good fortune, invite magic in. Okay, so I feel like you could be in a period of taking time to yourself, and like I said, maybe moving through a lot of old energies. And it's important that, we have time to ourselves to get clear on the direction we want to go in life. And I feel like you're being encouraged to kind of lean in to not only the magic within every day, like in your everyday experiences, but also maybe traveling and leaning into whatever adventure is in front of you, or opportunities that are in front of you. And yeah, really overcoming this South Node energy. And you see how I love these cards so much. We have that moon, we have that full moon in Pisces coming up. So I feel like that's going to be, well, not I feel like, it is going to be affecting all the mutable signs very much so. So that's Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, and Sag. And we're all going to be, I'm a Pisces too, so that's why I say we're. But all the mutable signs, everyone in the collective will be affected by this, but especially the mutable signs are going to feel this impact a lot, especially since we have Saturn tomorrow going back into Pisces, I believe. And soon enough, we'll also have, if not already, I can't remember at this very moment. Let me take a peek really quick. But we have a lot going on. Yeah, so tomorrow, I'm recording this on the last day of August here. But tomorrow we will have, I should say September 1st, we will be having Saturn entering Pisces, and it's been in retrograde for some time now. please feel free to check out the September astrology video. That is going to have a lot of all of these details in there. It's hard for me to like go back in time and look at all this stuff and like really get it to you the way that I convey it in that reading. So feel free to check that out. It is linked below. But yeah, and eventually we'll have Neptune also in Pisces again. So what that means for the mutable signs is basically that Saturn is coming back around to see if we have learned the lessons from earlier this year. And those lessons are an accumulation of everything that we've kind of been put through in our entire lives, you know, like everything is in preparation for the next moment, right? Which is why it is really important to live for the journey and not the destination, and being present in the moment that you're in now, and always having gratitude for this moment, because at one point this moment was the future. But yeah, so Saturn's coming back around to see if we have done the work and learned the lessons from earlier this year. And if we can really lean in to our own personal wholeness and our own personal journeys and really step into our inner alignment and overcome these old lessons from the past. And while we're doing it, enjoying the now, and that allows us, when we can like lean into the magic that we are experiencing in the now, that allows us to become more present with the now and really, again, step into our own wholeness and our own alignment. So really powerful start here. Yeah, and then again, we have this enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. So I feel like the more that you lean in to your own personal growth, the more you're going to be able to purge this old energy and be able to notice the magic that is already all around you. And what else do I want to say about that? When we can notice the magic that is, like having gratitude for the little things, and again, really being present, really stepping into like that inner child and that joy, then we can start to really embody who we truly are and let go of these self-limiting beliefs, which ultimately will lead you where you're meant to go in this lifetime. So yeah, let's get into your reading for September. That felt like a little mini reading itself too. So we're gonna do past, present, future. It usually becomes one beautifully blended story. Let's see where you're at. And what do you need to know at this point in the journey? Don't be afraid to fly solo. Rise above the tribulations. Take time for relaxation and adventure, and invite magic in. Everything is okay. Everything is okay, Virgo. You're gonna be okay. Trust your intuition. Trust where you're at now. Listen to your inner guidance. It's taking a little bit longer, but as we're shuffling these cards, I'm just kind of seeing if there's any other messages that want to come through here. Wow. Okay. I feel really good about this reading. Yeah, I feel like you are, maybe in this Pisces full moon too that we have coming up, it's a lunar eclipse, so that is really big energy. I feel like you could be you might feel during that time that you're able to kind of overcome some things that have been blocking you more recently. And again, I go into detail about all of this stuff in the astrology video. Okay, let me just get the rest of these cards out and then we will... Okay. Okay, so overall you have the Two of Pentacles for the overall energy of the reading. And we have the Ace of Cups and your card, the Hermit card, underneath. And the Page of Swords. So this is kind of everything going on underneath the surface. Yeah, I feel like you have some heaviness around you, but I feel like it's slowly but surely getting cleared. And you're going to be moving into a more emotionally fulfilled place in your life. So in the past, we have this Ten of Swords, this Six of Wands, and the Star card. So the Ten of Swords is quite literally like not a good thing, right? It is basically saying that the worst is over and that in the recent past, you could have really been going through a hard time or really felt run over by some situations that you've been dealing with. Let's kind of look at what this Ten of Swords represents. Page of Cups, interesting. Yes, I knew it right before it even came out. Okay, so I asked what this Ten of Swords means, and we had this Page of Cups pop out, which feels like a very kind of strange card to clarify this card. But immediately I felt this very immature energy with this. And then we have that Lovers card. So I'm getting the sense that you could be walking away from something. You could have been really let down by a connection, and that was like maybe from childhood or emotionally immature. But that also, you know, if you're in a relationship like that, that's also like a reflection of kind of where you were at that point in your life. So like I guess I want to say like not looking back at that as wasted time or like regretfully, because I think those things happen for a reason, and they carry us through different parts of our lives, and they're a mirror to us and where we were at that point. But what else do I want to say about this? Yeah, I feel like someone from the past, though, could have really, whatever the situation was, could have really left you feeling defeated. That's really all I want to say about that. And moving forward, you have that Six of Wands and the Star card. So definitely moving in a better direction. Let's see what the Six of Wands and the Star card is. The King of Cups. Okay, interesting. So I feel like whatever... Oh, and we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. So whoever and whatever has kind of been in your life in the recent months after this, it's like the universe really guided you away from this to show you your own light and to help you move in a better direction, in a more healed direction. So there could be male or female people around you that are helping you to rebuild your self-confidence and step into this King of Cups energy and heal. But we do, in the present moment, have this Devil card. So I want to look at what this Devil card is here. Knight of Swords. That wanted to fall out. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Anything else on this combination before I move forward. Anything else? Okay. Okay. So I feel like this Devil card, we have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So I get the sense that there could be some immature energy with this card and a lot of like, maybe like anger too with this card, but we have this Queen of Pentacles. So this could be an earth sign that you still feel tied to in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like also we have this Knight of Swords going in a different direction. So it's like this. And I feel like there's this want to move away from this dynamic here. But you might feel trapped by, we have the Seven of Pentacles here and the Devil card. So you could feel a little bit trapped by maybe the amount of effort and time that you put into this. Do you see how Seven of Pentacles represents like putting a lot of time and effort into something? And yeah, maybe still feeling tied to this in some way, shape, or form. But you're wanting to move in this more balanced direction, and you have like a small opportunity to do so. And you have that King of Swords. So I feel like you are working, and the duality of this card too is like you are working on releasing this energy too. With that King of Swords, like cutting away from what's no longer serving you. Strength card, and you will have the ability to do so and to move in a better direction for yourself. So that's great. Yeah, and there could be a lot of people around you trying to help you to move in a better direction for yourself. And in the future, you have this Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the World card. So I feel like this is also a very independent energy. You could be really learning to step into your confidence and your strength and understanding yourself on a deeper level where you really are starting to know yourself more. Even if it feels like right now in the present, a little sticky or unclear, it feels like you're really going to be able to overcome this, like I said. And that Queen of Swords energy. So getting really clear on what it is that you want moving forward for yourself. And I feel like it does, like, there are times in our lives where we need to be alone so that we can get clear within ourselves and understand what it is that we want out of life. And step into our own self-confidence and our own self-assurance. And our own personal like abundance, becoming a whole individual on your own. Yeah, and with that Queen of Swords energy, cutting away from what's not serving you. And the World card, like really closing out any cycles that are no longer serving you. So this is a really beautiful reading. If you want to keep going with me, feel free to go into the extended. I want to see kind of what's going on underneath the surface, how you're getting to this place, what you're clearing away. And this World card, what you're closing out and what you're stepping into. And we'll definitely dive deeper into some oracle cards and wrap up this beautiful reading. Like I said, you could be detaching from an earth sign. So I think I'll also pull some cards on each of the earth signs to get an idea of this person's energy a little bit more and what you're letting go of. So yeah, if you want to follow me over there, feel free. And if not, I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to like, subscribe, or share to help support me and the channel and its growth. Okay. Much love. Peace. Virgo, I'm back. I just did your extended reading, and I just want to encourage you, if this reading did resonate with you, to dive into the extended. It was super potent. And if you do find yourself in this period of needing some time to yourself, really encouraging you to lean into that at this point, as you're really healing some deep codependency issues, emotional immaturity. You're really stepping into yourself in a really big way. And yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that I feel like I didn't get enough of the message out before diving into the extended. So I just wanted to share with you that with that South Node in Virgo, that can be really, I might have said this too, but that can be really self-critical at times, and it could be influencing the lower vibrations of the sign of Virgo, so causing you to maybe be really down on yourself. So just encouraging you, even if you don't go into the extended, to just be really gentle with yourself through this healing period, and don't be afraid to lean in to this solo period in your life. And you need to let go of the responsibility for other people when it comes to taking this time for yourself to heal, because this is some really like deep healing that is taking place. And again, I don't know if I just said this or not, but don't be afraid to lean in to your healing era and embrace it and explore yourself and did I say that right? Explore yourself and try new things. And it's really important to, while you're kind of in this period of aloneness, to also do things that encourage your inner child to heal, but also to shine and to bring that inner child energy out, like laughter and having fun and doing new things. So if you get invited to new things that maybe are outside of your comfort zone, leaning into that, and just trying to have a positive mindset about everything. Not toxic positivity either, but just trying to lean into that gratitude and that joy in your life as much as you can, as you simultaneously are healing these really deep things that are occurring here. Could be a lot of generational trauma, and yeah, we did have that ancestor healing card come out. So it just ended up being a very potent message. So I do encourage you to check it out if it did feel aligned for you. It's pretty cheap, and it's down in the description box below. But if not, I just wanted to make sure that you got the full scope of the message, and just a reminder to be gentle with yourself. And yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light, and I hope you have a good day or night, wherever this may find you. Wherever this may find you, whenever this may find you. Okay, bye.